Hello and welcome to Outsiders Weather and the Skeptics Ice Age Watch, where global warming this week was top of mind for a trio of polar bears who tried to board a Russian tanker trapped in an abundance of Arctic ice. Indeed, through February, Arctic sea ice grew by an average of 22,100 square kilometres per day. Hardly surprising, according to Electroverse and the Finnish Meteorological Institute, the total snow mass in the Northern Hemisphere is currently running at 300 gigatons above the 1982 to 2012 average, and it's growing. And according to the United States Department of Agriculture and the National Weather Service, it was the snowiest February on record across Montana and South Dakota. Snowiest February on record. Meanwhile, March is set to bring yet another barrage of freezing weather to the UK, according to the Sun newspaper, as icy winds with snow conditions come roaring in from Greenland, with lows plunging to -9 degrees Celsius. And in New York, waterfront homes at Lake Erie are completely covered in ice. A cold snap and blizzard over the weekend froze the entire area in ice up to 3 feet thick. Why so cold? Well, according to renowned and controversial climate skeptic Ned Nikoloff, who works as a physical scientist for the US Forest Service, there is no catastrophic climate change happening at all. It's just cyclical, he says. He believes the global warming we did observe ended in the late 90s, okay? But it's now becoming colder. Nikoloff and his colleague Carl Zeller say that there are 3 main drivers of climate. One is solar irradiance, the second is atmospheric pressure, and the third is because of variations of cloud albedo, meaning the thickness of the Earth's cloud cover. The first 2 define the long-term baseline temperature of the planet, and cloud albedo controls annual to centennial climate variations. This week, Nikolov and Zeller claim that their hypothesis about cloud albedo is now confirmed by satellite data. As Joni Mitchell always said, when it comes to clouds, you've got to look at both sides now.
I've looked at clouds from both sides now, up and down. Still somehow weird, some cloud illusions. I recall, I really don't know clouds.
For the past few months, the ABC and all the luvvies told us that the bushfires were due to climate change. Earlier this week, Outsiders regular Matt Canavan asked the CSIRO guy whether they had any studies to prove this point.
This is apparently the latest version of climate change in Australia. Is that still the position, that there are no studies explicitly attributing the Australian increase in fire weather to climate change?
I can have a crack at that if you want me to.
I'm just having a quick check on it, yes. Yeah. But at this stage, there's historical studies around that, but at this point in time we haven't done any specific work.
The link between bushfires and climate change, I had it here somewhere. Sorry. No, can't actually find that one. Maybe there isn't one, who knows? And finally, Albo and the Greens and treacherous bedwetters of the Liberal Party like Sharma and Zimmerman and Falinsky, they all want the total elimination of fossil fuels for transportation, electricity, manufacturing, agriculture and building construction by 2050. But what impact would this actually have on world temperatures? Well, that's easy. The UN and the US government have developed a computer model designed to tell us precisely that. it's called the Model for the Assessment of Greenhouse Gases Induced Climate Change, or MAGICC. Bit of a mouthful, but the acronym is MAGIC.
It's a kind of magic, 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 magic.
According to CFACT, the MAGIC model predicts the impact on the temperature of the Earth if the United States or any other political subdivision on Earth stopped burning all fossil fuels now. And what does MAGIC tell us? According to CFACT, the complete and immediate elimination of all fossil fuels in the US would only restrict any increase in world temperature by less than 1/10 of 1 degree Celsius by 2050 and by less than 1/5 of 1 degree Celsius by 2100. And that's based on modelling done by the UN's own MAGIC. And that's it for Outsiders Weather and the Skeptics Ice Age Watch. How about some hyperbole?